So by now, you've come through a number of exercises that cause you to think and organize and work with these keywords from many different angles in many different ways. Don't skip this part. It's the fundamental building block of developing a keyword strategy. The amount of work you put into these exercises are directly going to relate to your ability to create a strategy that is dynamic and focused on the searcher as the primary object of your campaign. Otherwise, you'll get wrapped up in the formulaic approach, and people tend to get focused on the search engine as the end goal of their campaign. Buyers are the ones with credit cards and checkbooks. Those are the ones we want to go after because they immediately impact our bottom line. So your patience in developing keyword research skills is going to pay off greatly as you go down the road. So in our keyword analysis, we want to look at how people are grouping keywords, the concepts that they use, the phrase patterns which indicate a specific intent. The prefix and the suffix allow us to focus on what concepts they have and how they typically order them. Ideally, I take those prefix and suffix maps and I give them to my content creators or my editors, and I let them know that this is the phrase pattern that people use. These words are typically used ahead of the keyword. These words are typically used behind the keyword. And it gives my content creators a guide when they create content of how to organize their titles and headlines and content. Synonyms, plurals, these are things that we need to keep our eye on in our strategy because down the road, when we look at measurement, that's going to provide a direct correlation as to the type of attention we should put on specific words or the plural or singular versions of those. You see, we can't look at keywords as just words and try to gravitate towards the keywords that get a lot of searches and then just regurgitate them on our web pages. You have to be true to who you are. Don't try to change your business online because you see that there are certain keywords that have more searches than what your business actually is. You've got to be true to who you are and use the proper word to describe your offering. You see, to some people, there may not be a lot of difference between lodging, bed and breakfast, and a hotel. To a searcher, it could be all the difference in the world. And so you can't interchange these things because you don't know the mind of the searcher. Understand what they're looking for, their intent, and what they expect to see on your website, the expectancy. And the more you match the intent and the expectancy, the better chance you have of converting them down the line. Look at your keywords from different angles. If something is not relevant to what you offer, it could also be a business opportunity to go in a different direction. If you already offer hiking tours, but you don't offer hiking in caves or you don't offer birding, then what additional cost would it be to offer those things if you see that there is a demand for that type of keyword and that type of product? Also, from different angles, what are the differences between hiking and backpacking? Be sure that you are using the technical word correctly in the right place to the right audience. But if you find to the general audience those two words are interchangeable, then you have a little more freedom. It depends on who your audience is. And so look at these keywords from different angles based on who your target market will be and how they interpret those. The more you understand searchers, the more you're going to know if your business is in their target. And so looking for something like a weekend getaway spa or spa resort, California golf spa or luxury spa resort. What we've got here is a number of ways of looking maybe for the same thing. But obviously, if you don't offer golf, then don't go for that keyword. If you don't offer luxury, then don't use that keyword. Again, be true to your business and focus on those words that will bridge the intent of the searcher to the reality of what they will see on your website.